Ed and Liz.
Big Ed.
The first couple months, he always brought women into the restaurant.
Women? What women?
Because I know a lot of people in Ed's worlds don't approve of the engagement.
Usually friends after a breakup are like, yeah, we never liked him, he wasn't good enough, and then you say you're back together and you're like, oh, just kidding.
Announcement of our engagement didn't quite go as expected. My daughter, she was not.
That's what I was going to ask. What did his daughter think?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, look, Rich, I thought you were my friend. Quit talking to my mom. Let me have a conversation.
Wait, Rich is talking to your mom?
He talks to her like every day.
What? Who is this guy?
It wasn't fair to Liz. She's taking the blame.
And now she's getting put as like the villain, and like that's not fair.
I mean, daughter, mom, best friend, all
Rich,
aren't talking to you.
That's not a lot of support.
This is the first relationship Ed had since his divorce, and he's desperate.
I get that desperation from him, yeah.
You haven't had love. You do get to the point where you just want love so badly and you don't think you're going to get it.
You just take whatever you can get.
He'll hang on.
And Richard either needs to get on the train or jump off.
That's threatening, and he's meeting him in a very dark alley with no witnesses.
Quite sure why we're meeting here. It's a dark, creepy park. I don't know, it kind of feels like I'm making a drug deal.
Or getting murdered.
Or a murder, yeah.
Well, Richard, what about what I did to her? I mean, I broke up with her 8 times. Yeah.
I want to ask about that, because, he broke up with her once through text. He clearly thinks text was bad, right? She did once through text, okay, and then the second time he's like, do it again. But I really feel really bad about that. But what about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Like, not once, did you think?
Mom called me yesterday. She calls and you talk to her every day. Don't you think that's kind of weird?
Well, no.
I do.
Not as close as we've been as friends and family.
Let my mom adopt you as her son. She likes you more than I do. I just don't need to see it.
She likes you more than I do.
Now that Liz and I are back together, he has formed this new level of a relationship with my mom.
She gotta replace you.
On a daily basis, that's kind of...
She don't talk to you. She gotta talk to somebody.
I'm very worried that, God forbid, something should happen. She's 82 years old, and I wouldn't want her leaving this world being mad at me.
You can talk to your mom then.
I'm not talking to my friend. There's somebody else I'm talking to now, and it's his life. He's got to figure this out.
It's like Richie is being broken up with.
I'm choosing to be with Liz. You don't support it, so what do you want to talk about? That's it.
And that's how he feels about his daughter and his mom, too.
It's an ultimatum. You're saying either you accept my decision who I'm going to be with, or you're out of my life.
And he's not accepting the roller coaster he put his family and friends on.
His mom and his daughter, too. Like, what?
You can still be friends as long as he's not actively disrupting the relationship.
I want my relationship with Liz to work. I don't have a choice. Like, I'm risking everything. Like, I literally have no one. I'm all in.
Oh, you're kissing me, so you're not breaking up with me.
No.
He would text you that. Don't worry. You see him, you're safe.
He's always hung out with Rich. He always broke up with me.
Hangs out with who? The
Rich.
British? Oh, Rich. She said the British.
I think Rich might be British.
I've never seen him that unhinged.
That's not how I remember it.
I didn't think he was unhinged.
I'm not ready for Rich to come back into Ed's life.
I just feel like the two human beings that I'm watching could probably use like a psych eval.
Maybe they're perfect for each other.
Hard to, lose Rich as a friend. I mean, to be honest.
What about your daughter? What about your mama?
I'm choosing my soulmate.
Over your own child as well. You ain't shit. Yep, I went there. Oh, she get to have friends?
A lot of people in my life still haven't met Ed, and...
Okay, that hug went a little too long. It's over 3 seconds. You gotta start wondering. He just gives a little handshake.
Right. After he just
Gave her a hug.
bodies against each other.
He grinded against her and then just was like, oh, hey, Ed. Oh. When did you get here?
But she was the first girl that was ever allowed to come over to my house because my parents were so strict. I've seen Liz through a lot of bad relationships, so I definitely want to see her.
So why aren't they together?
He's just the one waiting in the sideline, just like, hopefully
was
one
either
day
that or
I'll get a chance.
was he gay? I wasn't sure if we were going there.
Oh, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe both.
I love her. I want to take care of her. Like, I bought her a new car. Oh, yeah.
Of course he bought her a new car.
Why is he throwing that in? What does that have to do with anything emotional?
You're willing to sacrifice for her.
He done sacrificed his whole family.
I've seen a huge change in him.
Take time to grow together, because I don't want to see you go through all the hurt and stuff you've been going through.
Good thing is, she's not a 90-day fiance, so they don't have the 90-day time limit.
So how'd they get on this show?
because he was. It's happily ever after.
Down and be vulnerable with him, and he's not gonna hurt her.
How come the friends always like, I want to make sure? Like, were my friends ever like that with you? Like, yeah, we're here to come in and make sure.
Yeah, I just didn't want to talk about it.
Your friends didn't make sure. They weren't like grilling me.
No, my friends were like, thank God we're rid of him.
I'll be watching you, of course.
I wish one of your friends would have said, I'll be watching you.
My best friend.
What are your intentions with them?
Right.
You know, really have a lot of local family support.
Do you have a remote?
You know,
Right.
My aunt in Tahiti is really, really supportive.
this has expressed an interest in learning photography.
I want to find hobbies with Ed. My friend Alec is a professional model.
This isn't a hobby for him though, right?
Maybe, does he just do something else for work now? I don't know.
I might use Liz to adjust the lighting, so that's kind of what she's doing. 96, I'm going to drop it to 380. Again, these are just numbers to you, but what I'm trying to do is just correct my lights for when your subject's beautiful.
So he's saying that to kind of get him to loosen up and all, right? Like that's the whole deal.
Right, that's it's just part of his. I think he's just doing his job, and she just seems like she's just like jealous.
Wait, I'm definitely feeling like Ed is just showing off.
What?
I think it's possible that Ed does like photography because he does get to flirt with women. I just really thought that he'd be engaging more with me.
He's trying to take some good pictures.
He's showing her everything.
It looks like she has no neck.
No, I know it doesn't.
Well, like here.
Don't ever say that in front of her. No, there's
Right.
nothing wrong with this picture at all.
Right, you wouldn't say that in front of a
I'm not here
model.
to critique my work. I'm trying to teach you what I'm doing.
I'm not critiquing, I'm trying to tell you what.
Oh my gosh, this is hard to watch.
She is a poor student.
Being
Oh my,
That's just you being natural. See, it's easy.
I'm kind of speechless.
That's good. They got a good picture. They celebrated. She's upset. She's upset by it.
It's just I'm professional.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Liz didn't mean to, but I get teased about my neck all the time. So I'm a little sensitive to that.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, he's neck sensitive, which is understandable. I'm on his side for this one.
Babe, you're the student. I'm training
You
you.
didn't train me the whole time you were training her.
What?
No.
Why would you say that?
You didn't really teach me anything.
I'm sorry, babe. Here, let's look at these again.
Ask your friend's opinion.
Alex, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. That really pisses me off.
Girl, this is you. I told you
Yeah.
that psyche valve. We really need to deep dive. She needs to do a deep dive within herself. There's a lot going
Liz is
on.
about to get a text. That's what those classes are like?
No, I don't know what those classes are, but no,
You're so good.
not.
Ed and I tried to do a photo shoot with each other. I'm still frustrated just because I thought he was really excited to teach me about photography.
I think he was.
You overreacted, ma'am.
How did you find this place? This is so fun.
I found it actually when Ed and I broke up for 6 months.
That was text number 5.
During the photo shoot, how are you doing after that? Are you guys okay?
He doesn't want to see me grow or succeed.
You're just trying to hold her down, huh?
Right.
Does Ed let you have like alone time?
He lets me have me time when I'm going to work out.
He's supportive of you working out.
Yeah. I put on a couple pounds since we've been back together.
Does he want you to lose weight? Does he say that?
Not exactly, but he's definitely brought up the point of past pictures of myself.
That's kind of saying something about the weight, though. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Rude, Ed.
say not
That's
it.
rude. Don't be body shaming when your body is.
Well, regardless, it doesn't matter what your body is.
Don't body shame, period.
Yes.
I definitely still see like he just projects a lot of these.
His insecurities onto you.
Sex.
I think they both have insecurities, though.
Obviously.
During the photo shoot, Liz said, I'm trying to show off, and that is total BS. That's just her being a baby sissy wham wham.
Okay. Her being a baby sissy wham wham.
He has a very interesting vocabulary. At least he doesn't say yammy.
I'm still thinking about this baby sissy wham wham. I'm gonna be using that one now.
I would like to reconcile with my mom and my daughter, and
Good plan, Ed.
Yeah, you need your
Yeah.
mother and your child,
If
please.
neither comes, you really got to rethink this.
At the helm, please record your message.
Hey, this is Rich. Call me back.
Then she'd call back.
Yeah.
We are planning an engagement party, and we don't have a lot of time to get on the same page.
I don't really like her. I don't know what it is. I just.
You've made that clear.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
so who do you want to be? We usually do date night at least once a week, and then role play.
Pick me up at the bar and try to take me home.
Exactly, which you found out why I'm single for 30 years. Well, hello. Is this seat taken?
No, it's open.
Are you taken?
No.
Oh, thank you. Would you like it old-fashioned?
I would love an old fashioned.
It was a pretty view.
I'm slide.
It is.
Get lost.
No? Bad?
Get lost,
Okay,
bad.
okay, one more time. How are you
Can I
doing?
help you?
Yeah, are you okay?
Am I okay?
Yeah, you look like an angel that fell from heaven.
Get out. Can I help you?
Is your dad had a boxer because you're a total knockout.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I would have went for that one.
Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again?
You have 2 minutes. I love you.
I love you. Cheers, bitch.
I would dine at that restaurant though. That's
It's very pretty. That's how we should cheers each other from now on. I like it. Cheers, bitch.
I invited my mom. I invited Tiffany.
I'm touchy to talk about.
Told them I want them there.
They always ruin their romantic dinners.
I'm just looking at buttering that bread.
Yeah.
He is buttering it up.
You want some bread with that butter?
Right?
For Ed to not have his family there, it does make me really sad.
Where are his friends? He has nobody there.
No one.
It's all her friends. Ed, I'll come. Invite me. I'll come to your engagement party. I'll support you. She won't. She hates Liz, but I'll come.
Yeah, I'm not coming. I'm not a fan. I'm like Rishi.
Like a different person you were a year ago.
I think you're a different person than you were a year ago, too.
She turned off the text on his phone, so that was a big change.
I don't feel like we have anything to prove to anybody, but it's to show the world that we love each other and we're engaged.
And by the world, we mean her world, not my world.
So the engagement party is a couple days away, and we are going to meet up with my grandparents.
I'm nervous. They were very skeptical of our relationship.
You're going to experience a lot of that. You just
Yeah.
have to shrug it off.
I just consider my grandparents my parents. So you are the very first person since my split with Kylie's dad that has ever met them.
You didn't even introduce your last husband to them. That makes me feel special.
I'm learning a lot now.
I wonder who the second husband was.
I know.
We kind of skipped that.
Good thing about grandparents, they don't know a lot about texting, so they won't look down on Ed.
They won't look down on the text breakups at all.
I like your hair, by the way.
She cut hers, which was up to her waist. I said, you cut your hair, I'm making mine long. It kind of works now. She short, I'm tall.
Yeah.
I do. Tall, short.
Okay, these grandparents are funny.
What kind of mischief?
Hey, we've been making love. I'm just kidding.
You don't say it to the grandparents, Ed.
What?
That's like your parents.
Why would he say that?
You better take care of me or grandma's gonna come after you with a baseball bat.
I'm still on that comment. Like, Ed, you done messed up already.
I was surprised that she had a ring on her finger.
Yeah, that was a total shock to us.
Yeah, I'm overly protective of her.
Uh-oh, Ed. You got your hands full.
Yeah, you done messed up, buddy.
Are you marrying her because you really, 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 really love her? Or is it because she makes you feel young?
Good question, Grandma.
I can't live without her.
Are you positive about that?
I am.
I heard that remark once before.
Grill him, Grandpa. That's right.
She does make me feel young, but that's not why I'm marrying her.
Don't hurt her.
I don't know if they'll fully be on board with it, but I know that they're gonna be there and support me.
She's gonna have people 16 hours away driving in. He doesn't even have anybody within a mile.
I got some surprises for everybody. No, we're not getting married.
They're faking us out.
Wait, they're not getting married?
That's not the surprise at the engagement party. She said she has surprises.
I'll stop and I go, no, they can't get married tonight. Why not? I'm not ready. 5 years from now, I'm not ready.
I'm not ready either.
Just take care of her and love her. Don't do no one her eyes and get pissed off and take off.
I think you will.
What?
Aw.
Take off?
No.
These grandparents are funny.
Him being that much older than you, are you willing to take care of him when he's not able to?
That is a very good question. You don't hear people ask that a lot.
I'm scared to lose him because he's older. I would take care of him.
I'll take care of you.
Because
Hey, wait, we don't have an age difference like them.
No.
Just because I look old and you look young.
No, we're only
3
11
years.
But the truth is, he is almost 30 years older.
Wow, 30 years older? Wait, how old are they?
Maybe 26 and 56? Something like that?
That's a big difference.
It was his way or no way, and that wasn't gonna work for me after my last marriage.
That's something you both gotta learn is to compromise.
think about each other. Forget the world. Just each other.
Forget the world, just each
It
other.
still scares me that
Words from
everyone-
Grandma.
That's on a poster somewhere.
Wise
When
words.
they go.
Well, I know you've done him a lot of good, and I know he's done you a lot of good. That's why I hope you two can make it.
Feeling a little better about Liz now that you met the grandparents, or you still a hater?
I like her grandparents. I never said I hated her. She's just not my favorite character in the show.
Character.
I need a little more,
I'm finally not as stressed out and excited.
What is this? An
Engagement
engagement
party.
party?
So
Okay.
this
We didn't
is
have one of
our
those. Too
engagement
many things that happen
before,
with wedding.
and I
Engagement
am
and
really excited
bachelorette,
for-
bridal
We did have
shower.
family come over that day.
Oh,
So
all
short,
right.
sweet.
That's an engagement party.
I want to show people that Ed and I are in love.
Will his mom and his daughter be there? Predictions right now.
Yes.
Yes, I say yes to both.
I finally feel like I met my true love.
All right.
Yeah, did I just say that?
We don't need any convincing.
Did I convince you?
I have a lot of close friends that are coming.
Oh,
What
okay.
about his best friend? What's his name?
Richie?
Is Richie coming?
Yeah, some local support.
My mom's issues with Ed has to do with age. But I will say this, I'm not taking crap tonight.
There should not be any drama at your engagement party unless you invite Charlie.
Or if you're on 90 Day Fiance.
Okay, he's ready. Half of them are like, we don't really mean it, but here you go.
It feels so good to be in a room full of people that support us. Feeling like a celebrity.
I think you would be Jason's Sadeka.
Oh, I love him. A ton of personality.
Yes, that's yeah.
She knew he would like hearing that. There we go.
Mommy, I probably shouldn't say mommy, right? She's different than I am.
He just puts his foot in his mouth
All the time.
constantly.
I think she accepts who we are, but she's still looking at me with one eye.
So am I.
Called her mommy. Why would you, mommy?
You know, listen, none of my family's here, but I consider you my family.
Personally, I had concern.
Okay.
I wanted her to take a break,
Like, bring it.
so I was concerned.
You said that already.
And I just want her to be happy.
And she's concerned.
Right.
You have taken care of,
There we go.
and you
Okay.
have brought my baby girl back from a dark, dark place. I am very grateful for that.
Oh, that's sweet.
Okay, all right.
She thought she was gonna bring the drama.
Right?
I'm very shocked to have her blessing.
That's positive.
Thank you so much, you guys. Cheers.
Oh, he just says a regular cheers for them.
My bitch.
I'm surprised. He always says the wrong thing.
Who was the woman? How come we didn't see the fight?
I think there's something there that we need to talk about.
No, there's nothing there.
So the party.
Who was the woman? What was the argument?
A friend of Liz grabbed her by the arm. I know her. She's a lesbian.
Seriously? Ah, go f yourself. Right, bye.
I understand she's upset because, right, they were having a moment.
Right, but he
But it-
just asked the question. Why
Yeah.
are we now running away and causing a scene?
Maybe you shouldn't have asked that. Maybe you should have said,
Right, or
why
maybe
were you arguing? But
Right, or he could ask later. However, she's running away. Runaway bride. Liz on the loose.
It's done. He thinks that, like, I'm gonna sleep with a girl or guy.
yeah, she's handling this well. Is this alcohol related? Is that what's happening here?
I don't know her enough to. Well, maybe that running right there. That looks like some drunk for sure. She's running barefoot. Liz on the loose, just jogging.
I think that Liz is drunk and
I
she's
think
not
so,
thinking.
probably, yeah.
This is showing me that we have too many issues that aren't resolved before we can get married.
When she's drunk, that's the perfect time to talk about it.
Definitely. Call her up. Call her.
His mom wins, Rich wins, his daughter wins.
Because he asked the question?
Your coworker wins, I guess.
I don't think he would take care of me in the way that I would take care of him.
That might be true.
You think so?
I don't know.
He seems very caring. I think he would take care of her.
I just don't know. He might.
You want to talk to him?
Liz, her ruined the entire evening for your mom.
That's not how you start.
We could point out where this just went wrong. To wronger. I know that's not a word.
What is it?
Wait,
She's just going off on tangents. And she's bringing up everything that's been on her mind.
you're so jealous over someone who was attracted to me.
But she didn't even say that.
This isn't the time.
Until I know everything I need to know about you, I can't marry you.
This is not the time. He's just making it go.
Leave the ring and pack your stuff and move out.
Ed.
What?
Ed, you took it too. Come on.
I can see why their relationship is jacked up. She's crazy and he's crazy too.
You have to be able to discuss hard topics.
Have a conversation when she's not drunk.
And you're hiding something.
Okay, she's acting like she's in her 20s, which she is, but he's not acting like a mature man.
20s. She's acting like she's
A teenager. But he's also like a teenager. She ain't listening. She gone.
Is she there?
No.
She's been drinking and she's out walking with God knows who, maybe by herself. I have no idea.
With cameras, a producer, a microphone dude.
Team of 10.
Yeah.
No, the only thing I need to do is go home and wait for Liz to come back.
Wait for her to come back. Didn't he tell her to leave the ring and kick rocks?
He didn't text it, so he didn't mean it.
And you know what? I threw my wedding ring in the grass and it's gone.
That probably wasn't the best move.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Hopefully somebody grabbed it.
Yeah, I think she'll regret
Actually,
it.
can we see where that was? Maybe we can go fly out there and grab that ring. They'll pay for the flight.
So he wants me to cheat on him. I'm just over it.
Too much tequila, hun. Too much tequila. I've been there, girl. I get it.
Hopefully he doesn't come and attack her right away like he did on the phone. Speak to her in a calm way. If you want answers, you have to show kindness.
He attacked her right away.
Ed, I just told you what to do. Why aren't you
He
listening to
doesn't
me?
listen. Hard-headed.
You think I'm having a relationship with someone?
You did in the past.
No. Show me proof.
I don't want to argue with you.
Show me proof, Ed.
Yeah, you talking trash? Prove it.
And I would not invite someone to my engagement party if I've had a relationship with them.
That wasn't even clear. Was this person invited? I kind of got the impression they crashed the party.
Whatever he throws in my face, I can 100% throw back in his face.
But where's he getting this from? That she was dealing with this lady.
His assumption.
So it is all just.
You don't give about me. You stay up to 5 a.m. You don't come to bed. You don't cuddle with me.
Turn up, Liz. This is what I wanted to see. Turn it up.
You drink too much, and you just.
What do you think he's saying?
Shut up, Ed. Shut your mouth, Ed.
You don't let me hang out with anybody.
Because they're all trashy.
Oh, no. No, Ed.
Yeah, he's probably right.
My job has always been to read.
He probably is.
So I'm still teaching you how to kiss.
She's just pulling everything out that she hates
So
now.
is he, though.
You call me fat, you tell me I was small, whatever.
Because you called me fat.
Wait, when did we get to this?
I don't know. It wasn't A to Z. It was.
There's 8 TV dinners down there that you eat every night.
This is a very silly argument.
It's working though. It's knocking him down though. Where he's like, "Oh my gosh, you're right. I'm never gonna find anybody." Okay, I'll take you.
I'll drop positive hints. I've never called her fat.
I don't know what his positive hints are, but he needs to zip it. You do not do that.
If you're insinuating that she has too much weight, that's calling her fat. You don't have to use the actual word.
Exactly.
I'm done with you speaking over me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my foot down and I can be a bitch.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Be a bitch. That's right. She is drunk, but he's annoying. Tell him, Liz.
The woman that the altercation that you had, Brad, were you in a physical relationship with her?
Never.
She already answered that.
If you want a chance in hell.
I don't need a chance in
Right? If you want to,
one week toward hell.
if you want a chance in hell.
If you want a chance in hell with all this. How do they hold the straight face like that?
I gave up my daughter, my mom, Rich. I can't have any of my girlfriends. I'm not allowed. My friend Apudova.
I never even heard of
He just made that up right now.
You try to walk home from a restaurant in this neighborhood. You're gonna get murdered.
You think that I'm scared?
How do you think that makes me feel? As your fiance.
You're gonna get him murdered with that camera crew and the producer
And
and
the 10 people following you.
Where's the $13,000 ring I bought you? Where's it at?
Probably in a bush.
Oh, I hope you're kidding.
Why? It's not like you gave about me.
We need to find that ring.
right? Probably still there.
Even though she's mad, it's the worst possible thing she could have done.
Ed, you're just stuck in your brain. You gotta get out of your head there.
I don't need your money.
You're not getting anything. You're out of my life.
I don't understand this conversation at all. You can be angry at each other, but I don't understand how you deal with this. The insults, the ultimatums.
It's not constructive at all. Like, there's no point.
That's probably how it always is, though.
Go to bed. I'm done. Conversation over.
You're insecure. I'm innocent. I'm completely innocent and I'm done proving my point.
Okay.
I'm completely innocent.
Okay, good night.
This is just a weird argument.
Some engagement party.
So Ed thought that I was hooking up with a girl. Like, it sucks that he doesn't believe me.
What was his evidence for this conclusion?
Just the girl speaking passionately to her.
Now I'm gonna go back and look for it.
She's going to look for the ring.
You know that boom operator swiped it.
If that was me, they would have called the cop. It says private. What's the chances she finds it?
100%.
She got it? That easy, huh?
Is she gonna give it back to him or is she gonna keep it?
She's giving it back.
So they're not gonna get married?
They'll probably still get married at some point.
I really wanted to be that person to show him that.
This fight is about something so stupid. They really escalated this.
I called Tawny because she saw me overcome the lowest of lows.
You deserve so much better. You're a badass bitch.
This is where, as a friend, you can't say too much because they almost always go back. So this is where you're like, oh yeah, he's the worst. He doesn't deserve you, and then they say you're back together, and now you're out of the picture as a friend.
Exactly. Needed some love before this depressing crap.
You know, the ring, which is a symbol, and she throws it in the bush.
She got it out.
If that meant the most to you, you should appreciate that at least.
When we first got together, you told me that you would be with a woman if it wasn't for me.
Oh, we're doing this again.
When I cut out every single one of my friends to be with you, including my mom and my daughter.
Don't put that on me.
Okay, but Rich, he can put Rich on you.
I don't want a girlfriend, let alone a fiance, let alone a wife that wants to have a girls' night out.
Can't have a girls' night out.
I've never drank to the point where I can't stand up.
You told me when you were drunk
said that.
I just said you had a small. That's what I said.
My ears, guys.
If I'm with the right woman, I'm not insecure. You're obviously not the right woman.
That's wrong, Ed. You are insecure.
You are so insecure.
Right, what's on your finger now? Because you threw our engagement.
He just likes to say things that like take it too far. I feel like.
And they get off track, right? Like they're talking about what's important, what actually caused this issue, and it becomes 10 other things that they pull from.
Yeah, they
Have
don't.
nothing to do with what's going on in this moment.
They're not getting anywhere with these conversations. They're just going in circles and hurting each other.
Liz and I are separated for 6 months. Teddy dies. I'm vulnerable. She comes over. 48 hours, we're engaged.
48 hours, Ed.
Yeah.
I wish this guy would grow up a bit.
He's desperate for love
And insecure.
and insecure.
I feel like he probably would be miserable with anyone, though. Like, I feel like this is more him than her, to be honest.
You know, he's got to fix his own issues inside.
Yeah.
Doesn't make me feel like I'm his equal.
I see that. He really does talk down
do
to
love
her.
her.
I don't like that, Ed.
We don't like to fight. This sucks, but
Ed, your fight was stupid.
Listen,
I'm sorry, but
And
that
you
whole thing
picked
was
the
stupid.
fight. He picked the fight.
Okay. Ed, you haven't listened to me in the past. Go in there. Say, I'm sorry. I was totally insecure. I love you. I believe you. I trust you.
And I'm going to get some therapy. That's what you should say. You think he'll listen to you?
Hasn't yet.
I lost half my family that were close to me, and I gave them up to be with Liz. Now I'm
How old are we, guy? Come on, get it together.
You're thinking about the wrong things, though.
You are.
Through all of this, we both decided that we wanted to work on our relationship.
Aw.
We haven't given up.
Of course.
I don't want to give up on him just yet.
Okay, give credit for trying.
Whatever.
We had
Let me say this, even before we get into the engagement party, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because we haven't talked about that.
You wanting to be a lesbian, that was just my insecurities and my trust issues. But I don't believe in any way, shape, or form that you want to be with a woman, or that was just me that's acting dumb.
Agreed.
Yep.
Where I was wrong is I always jump to conclusions. I think I'm always going to have to work on that.
Wait, he just asked her one question. He shouldn't have thought that way. But she just ran. Like, she just ran.
Jogging through the streets.
She wouldn't even talk to him about it.
Barefoot.
I want to marry you, but I don't want to be a divorcee again. And you don't either. No. Let's get through this, then we can talk about if we're ready to get married.
How are you going to get through it? Just keep doing the same thing?
He must have some sort of plan.
On
I would hope.
edge, and I'm not one to give up, but I do see Ed as someone easily to give up.
Are those wedding bells? One day.
Just do it right now.
Please don't.
Then you can't run away. You're stuck for a while.
Where do they live again?
San Diego.
San Diego. There's San Diego and San Diegans. I think I want to go there. It looks nice.
With the fight after the engagement party, and then I had therapy that following Friday, and I just said, I'm going to therapy. You're welcome to join.
Good.
And
That's a
she
good
said, "I would
idea.
love to."
Finally, the solution.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Maybe blankies.
Why does he talk like
Begun
this?
I'm not even
friendship.
going to comment.
Oh, thank you.
It's a real thing.
All right. Given the relationship that Ed and I are in together, it's very clear that we need professional help.
You've been saying that for...
Yes, I'm glad they
moving
recognize
forward,
that.
and
What did that require of you to be able to get yourself back to a place where you weren't dependent on somebody else?
Sending my daughter to live with her dad for a little bit, sleeping in my car. I don't want to go through that again.
I had no idea. The fact that you lived in your car just breaks my heart.
How did you not know that
just breaks
after all
my
these
heart.
years?
How is this the first time we're hearing this?
Lately, I haven't tried to pick up any shifts because there's a conflict of kind of making Ed feel secure that I'm not out late.
But, so may I make a request?
That's not what we're doing in this
Okay.
party.
No, Ed.
Shut up, Ed.
I'm saying if you do that, then you don't love me. You're choosing time at work over me. I want Liz to work. I want Liz to have her own life.
Except that I don't at all.
And it,
There are going to be conditions. We're humans. Our partners have conditions to want to stay in the relationship.
I like that. Very good point.
some of the same people that were at the engagement party that started the fight and that don't support us work at a restaurant.
That's a hard one.
If it's working, that's one
from
thing, but
the
afterwards
engagement
partying,
party
that's not
fiasco
work. That's
and-
different.
She needs to have a separate life so that she can love you fully.
A big part of building that love and trust is intimacy. I ordered a massage table with essential oils. It gets the engines a revving.
Nothing sparks intimacy like a whole camera crew. Actually, for some it might.
You're right.
I've
There's
never
a
felt
category
like this
for that.
Here we go. They have
I'm
a
not
lot of
enjoying
nerve.
anything having to do with Big
buttocks.
Ed and sensuality.
All right, princess.
Oh, heck no. Oh, hell no. Oh, no.
It's never a dull moment with Ed.
Tell me when it's over.
I think all right.
You just flash the camera crew? Definitely
You're so
unsafe
sweet.
work
What's your
conditions.
name? Oh, yeah.
I don't like it. Don't like it. Not one bit.
So I'll let you wax my back, which will be very painful.
I am excited to inflict a little bit of pain to you.
I don't want to see Ed get his back waxed.
Ow!
Hey, it hurts already?
He didn't even rip the hair off yet.
Ow! Oh my God, no way. Oh,
Kelly Clarkson.
my back is so.
I don't think she did a very good job. It's very patchy.
Wait, really?
That's it?
You're not gonna finish it? That's even worse.
Oh, the roots?
I thought we were done.
No, they're just getting
Probably knots in
started.
it.
We still have a lot to learn about each other.
It is kind of sweet him doing her hair. That I
So,
can
babe,
do.
I want to do
You want me to do your
about
hair?
Sure, you got a brush or
possibly
something?
what I'd like to do is see if my sister Christine would throw us an engagement party.
Wait, what?
Another one?
Another one? What would you
want this
think if
one
you got
filled with
invited to a
love
second
and
engagement party
drama-free.
after going to the first
Like,
engagement
no,
party?
I'll see you at the wedding.
I think you just need to understand it's gonna be me against everyone with no friend, no family, no anything.
Well, that's kind of how he was at
If
the
I
other
thought
one.
I appreciate that he's bringing me to meet his family, but we're still kind of like recovering from the last engagement party.
you have nothing to worry about. You're gonna feel love. We're gonna have a great time.
They don't even return his calls. What makes them think they're gonna throw a party for him?
My hope is that spending time in my hometown with Liz will make the engagement party that much more special.
Yeah, she's really
kids in her
convinced of
family.
that.
How much of a hard time or rebel or troublemaker were you?
I did troubling things, but I never got caught.
I can picture Ed as a little kid.
Yeah, because he acts like a kid now, so
Right,
kind of the same
exactly.
thing.
My mom ended up divorcing my dad and packing up all of her stuff and moving to California. The day after graduation, I followed my mom out. But my dad passed away about 10 years ago, and my mom and I really started to depend on each other so much for emotional support. It's kind of weird being here where we grew up, and I'm not even talking to my mom right now.
You need to fix that, Ed. Call your mama.
And then I ran track.
Didn't know you ran.
You want to see me run?
Run in your Crocs.
Oh, that's not gonna go well.
On your mark, get set, and go, and you would just...
Go, Ed, go! Run, Ed, run!
She's tricking him to work out. Yeah, show me your old high school days. Yeah, that's it. No, do a couple more laps.
He did like 5 steps, and he's like, oh, that's it.
That's enough for me, too.
I definitely feel like this trip is making me feel closer to him.
Oh, I should take you where I grew up, so you
Maybe I'll
can
get
feel
some
closer
stinky
to me.
pinky. There's one more thing I gotta do.
Oh my god.
Who was that?
Black Power?
Hello, Christine. Hey.
Explain his jacket to me.
It's a vest, and I can't explain it.
The engagement party is tomorrow, and I'm feeling pretty amped. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I want to know what's gonna go wrong.
He seems so very happy, which makes me happy, but it has to go both ways. Let's see how it goes.
I think I was
Famous
aware
chicken.
that he had a sister.
Old picture seemed like he had a lot of siblings.
I talk to mom at least weekly, sometimes a couple times a week. The only thing that mom reiterates to me probably every time we talk is that she just wants you to be happy.
Christine's gonna be like, and Rich calls me every day, and
It's been a year since I've seen my mom.
That's ridiculous.
And-
He needs to connect with his daughter, too.
Ed and Liz got engaged, and mom had reservations just because of the multiple breakups. And as a mom would worry about her boy.
best way to show that you worry about him is to not talk to him or see him.
Cut him off.
So, Liz, do you have any concerns meeting the big group?
That was nice of her to ask.
Sister seems
Meetings. I think it'll be very hard for Ed to settle down or move forward with marriage because his family is so important to him.
I mean, sort of.
Not really. He
Yeah.
doesn't talk to his mom or his daughter. So you're good, girl.
Are you gonna leave me by myself?
I won't leave you by yourself. But this one's definitely not going to end like the last one, I'll tell you right now. Liz
Her
and I
running
had
through
dinner
the
with my
streets
sister.
drunk.
I thought Ed's coworker
Engagement
was
party,
gonna come
my
in and
family's
profess
hosting it.
his love.
What if it doesn't go well and they don't accept Liz?
Why come to someone's engagement
Hey,
party,
here's
though?
okay.
Free
If-
food.
My hope is
They look
a lot
nice.
of this stuff
Very
when we get back
jazzy. She went
California,
for sparkles. Very
maybe
nice.
open up with my mom where we can start to repair our relationship.
I'm looking forward to that, Ed.
We're going to be partying in a castle.
It's very
I think
pretty.
it's a
That's
kind
nice.
of
It looks like there's gonna be a lot of rooms I can hide in if I get uncomfortable.
It's a nice place to have a wedding.
So I'm worried that anybody can talk Ed out of our relationship.
His mom and his daughter couldn't, so.
some things have, like last night at midnight. I'm just kidding.
Every time.
Ed, what
Every
the
time.
heck?
Hey, how are you doing?
How are you?
Oh, you already left her.
Hold on.
1 minute in.
Dude, I wish you do. Good. Long time no see.
You better work your way back, Ed.
I'm not going to introduce her to the rest of the
Boys, let's
people.
go in the other room, man. It's too loud in here. All right.
Did he forget that whole conversation?
Already? Oh my gosh. I don't understand.
He told me he would not leave my side. Second we walk in the door, boom. gone.
He didn't
I'm
get through
disappointed.
5 greetings.
Now she's in the middle of a room with a bunch of ladies she doesn't know. Damn.
I don't think Ed's gonna be ready to get married until his mom can
can accept me. I see Ed eventually leaving me because his family's not accepting.
I feel like she said that like
She
10
was invited tonight
times.
or no?
I mean, for good
Yeah.
reason.
Ed and Liz got engaged, and Mom, I think she felt maybe forced out. It hurt her very badly because she felt she was leaving her place.
You're his mom. You're not supposed to be with him all the time.
So what's up with Mom? She did not take Liz and I getting engaged together at all well.
I think it's a drastic change for her because they have cohabitated for so long.
It's not like it's a
he's
big
gotta get
house
out of the
either. It's a
nest,
very
you know,
tiny
it's-
place.
My hope is that we can mend it.
That should be more like submit though, and just still try to have that relationship.
Well, we don't know the date yet, but we are going to get married.
All right. You're with me on this one, right?
One activity that's pretty huge in Arkansas is four-wheeling.
That sounds fun.
Go ahead and climb in them and go out and see if we can't get a little dirty.
Babe, you ready?
Who's driving?
You know Ed was driving.
And can you help me with my seatbelt?
Can't even put on a seatbelt. He's gonna drive?
Yes.
This is fun.
Are those bras?
Some random bras hanging in the trees.
Oh, look at that water puddle coming up.
Oh, yeah.
You're such a softie.
I don't want to get my Lulus all wet.
Where's Lulu?
Going to
His
incline
draw?
almost.
Looks like I want to know. But she gets to drive.
He's scared at her driving. She called
We're
him a
starting to go
vagina.
sideways.
Liz wins.
Liz won. Ed, your vagina.
Liz, we hope overall you had a good time.
I had a really good time. I like how everyone's connected to family.
Yeah, that was very drama-free
his
trip.
happy.
Where's the catch?
That
Something's
kind of
gonna
support
happen.
his
There's gonna
mom
be a
or
fight
his
that breaks
daughter.
out.
Do stay in touch with Mom. Keep reaching out.
She saw the amount of love and acceptance we got at your party. She would get over her.
They're like they are for reason.
I'm trying to speed this along. You have more to say, but I gotta hug you because
This
It's time to
and
go.
I know when I get back to California that Liz and I are going to be facing the same challenges.
Yes, mother and daughter. Let's get it together.
Oh, wait, there's a whale. Oh my gosh!
I just see
Where's the
waves.
whale? I want to see the
Stop teasing
whale.
us.
I really want to be financially stable again, so I'm going back to work.
Good for you, Liz.
I feel like Ed has a hard time seeing your side.
Stop minimizing yourself and not reaching your full potential because you're afraid you're gonna get in trouble for it.
Come on, they're going through therapy. They're making the right steps.
Another reason why too, I wanted to go back to work full time again. I just found out that my daughter's father got restationed out of the country.
Oh, wow. That mean for Riley.
If we're to go to mediation about this, do I have stability? Do I have a partner?
So the daughter lives with the dad? Okay.
Yes.
My daughter's father has full custody, and I don't really know where Riley's gonna end up. I'm completely terrified.
I wonder what country he's going to.
That is a factor.
I definitely feel like I need to see more from Ed because what's most important is for me is my relationship with my daughter.
I wonder why she only gets her daughter from time to time. It doesn't sound like it's very often.
She gave her daughter to her ex when she was living out of her car.
What smells good?
Me.
No, I farted. You farted.
Oh, she's getting Ed's humor. Oh.
Let's be partners. Let's buy a house together. I'm excited. It should be a lot of fun. You need a she room.
No, I just need a spot for my elliptical.
I need a she room.
Maybe he's planning for his mom to move back in with him.
So I actually have a background in design. This is nice and open.
It's nice.
It's a side. She still calls a sofa a couch, which drives me nuts.
Well, then you have problems.
Who cares?
For me, design material are really important. They're paramount.
They're paramount, really. We saw where you currently live, Ed, so don't get all bougie on us.
I like the mid-century modern feel. Not too cold, but a nice balance.
She like, shut up.
I definitely have taste.
Well, you do have taste. I don't know what kind.
So it's listed right now at 1.295.
They didn't know the price prior?
Of course he knows.
You know, I have enough to put 20% down, but not on 1.2, unfortunately.
So why are you there, idiot?
I'll look up after you guys leave.
What a waste of her time.
I think I'd want to move out of San Diego. I think it'd be good for us to have a fresh start.
Oh, really?
I thought she was going back to her new work.
Because she can get work anywhere.
This, Riley, that's what's important. I like what you're saying.
Where should they move to?
Yeah, like where y'all going?
Vegas, maybe? See Ed in Vegas.
Palm Springs. Let's start there.
That's not that far, so.
Liz and I have gone back and forth about getting out of San Diego, and
Does he have a tattoo of himself on his leg?
He does.
Who does that?
And on his laptop, and on his phone case.
Who does that?
Give me a bag right here.
Here, pull this one.
She's gotta dress him.
Poor lady.
You're my child.
Exactly.
Yep.
So you ready for me to go back to work? Well, I've been at work, but
Which is it, Liz? Get your story straight.
there are going to be times where I will have to work late or I may have to pick up a weekend night shift.
I don't want 1 a.m. bull.
It's part of the job, Ed.
I understand like a regular hours, you say no, but she's saying to pick up a shift.
Right. Not all the time. Yeah, it's a restaurant, Ed.
It's just the industry. And you've told me, oh my God, somebody wanted to go get a drink. I'd rather you and I have a drink on our sofa, snuggling.
Did she say she didn't? She said she has to work.
Liz's coworkers didn't like me, and they would be whispering in her ear about our relationship. And I think that led to our breaking up.
I mean, they could do that at any time. Doesn't have to be at 1 a.m.
What you say goes.
Don't sound it like that.
No, Liz,
I don't want to walk away from this
I'm
conversation.
going back to work, I'm making my paycheck, and I'm following your terms.
This doesn't make sense. You said you would have to pick up hours. So do you or don't you?
She will. She's just not fighting about it now.
They'll argue about that later.
My chef just offered me a huge promotion as partner in the restaurant.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Care so much. That's why I'm offering you to be a part owner of Encontro.
That seems like it's exciting. Part owner?
It got his hat on TV.
It did.
I'm gonna give you 1/10 of 1%.
If I accept this offer, I'll be working more hours.
I've never worked at a job where they're like, hey, you want to own some?
And tonight, I'm coming to the restaurant because I want her to know that I support her 150%.
Do you?
Well, and you can keep an eye on her.
I have something to tell you. Chef just offered me partnership.
What is those faces? Like, where's the smiles?
Do you have to live here to be a partner or no?
I have to be here to run the restaurant.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Aren't they moving?
You came to me.
I know what I did.
You're like, I want to move.
know
So then
what
in
I
my
said.
mind, I'm like, okay, it sounds like we're not moving. It does feel sort of like she is choosing her career over us.
Come on, she's just telling you what was offered to her.
Yeah, did she choose anything?
It's a very big commitment, and I want a wife.
That sounds so misogynistic. I want a wife. You can't have a wife who works a lot.
Let's wait and see what he's offering before we say anything.
Okay, that
fair.
sounds good. That sounds
it's
good.
And to be honest, working 80 hours a week is not good for raising a child if she gets custody.
Sounds like a breakup, the way that you're making me feel.
They both jump from extremes, don't they?
I don't like this salad. You're breaking up with me!
I do sort of feel that Liz is putting herself first and our relationship second.
Yeah, I can't blame her for all the times you broke up with her. She has to put herself first.
She's got a kid to think about.
Edward!
Oh, Mom.
Oh, his mom. Yay.
About time, Mama.
She's such a cute little mom. Her little pigtails.
My first time seeing my mom in over a year. She made her mind up at that point that Liz is gonna ruin my life.
He's like, no, Mom, I do. Fine on that on my own.
I ruined my own life, Mama.
I hope there is a chance for my mom and I have a relationship again.
Oh no, I might cry.
I've been waiting for you to come back.
Oh, I thought she wasn't talking to him.
When you love somebody, why push everybody away? It doesn't make sense.
Eventually, he'll speak.
Yeah, say something.
Anybody that had anything negative to say about Liz, I pushed them away.
Not cool, man.
You know, we're not ready to get married.
Good for you. Good for you. Remember, Ed, this is my shoulder for you, son. Anytime. Just drive to my house and talk to me.
Yeah, why'd you push your mom away, Ed?
My God, you're my son, Pony.
Pony?
Pony, okay.
Big Ed, little pony.
He gives pony vibes.
Do you want to see Liz?
I'm not ready for this situation. I just want you to be happy.
You gotta go see her. You gotta try.
Why?
Because he's engaged to her. That's his number one person. If she truly supports him, then she needs to at least grin and bear it.
It does give me hope, knowing that one day my mom can't accept Liz.
Yeah, it's still early. Let's give it time. They just reconnected.
Well, I've come around on Liz. At first I was like, she's a mess, but now I see she really does want to be with him and support him and love him. I could be wrong.
No, I think she does.
So if she does, Mom's gotta support it.
Eventually.
It'll make it better.
I'm gonna put my suit on. Not my birthday suit.
Darn.
Norma doesn't approve of me, and I know opinions and talks and stuff can get into Ed's head, and I think that's a threat to our relationship.
I feel like she only didn't approve of him though, because of the things he said.
Right, it was all Ed's doing.
Every time I brought up your name, he wouldn't touch it. It was kind of funny.
Why would he say that? He's the problem. It's obvious. He's the problem. He's an instigator.
My mom may never accept Liz. It's gonna be an issue.
Then talk about all the positive things and just keep drilling that into her head.
We've talked a lot about a partnership, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit more. We've decided to make it a 10% equity.
10% is more than I thought they would offer.
Yes. I would be crazy if I didn't. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and then, yeah.
Yeah, you
My
would be
answer is
crazy
yes.
if you didn't.
I'm still nervous to tell Ed about my decision. I took the partnership without discussing it with him first.
Oh, okay. Why didn't you discuss? Okay.
Probably should have told him, but congratulations, I guess.
I wonder if part of the reason why they offer this opportunity to her is because of her fame.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's what I figured.
Hey, baby, it's ready.
He's always getting her drunk.
That's part of his plan. Keep her drunk.
I don't know how Ed's gonna react, and there's a possibility he could break up with me.
For the 19th time.
I did tell him I'm gonna take the position.
Oh, you did? You should have a conversation with your fiance before you decide anything.
Sound like they had a lot of conversations, though. We've witnessed 2 or 3 of them.
And I'll support you, but as long as you're supporting this relationship and me, I would say go for it.
Okay, no fight, just
You're my cash cow.
cha-ching.
Honestly, I'm gonna be busting my ass off to bring home that extra money at the end of the month. And all that money I want to contribute into our future. I think marriage has been weighing on my mind a lot.
I mean, they're engaged.
What does that mean?
I'm not ready to marry anyone.
Why are you engaged then, idiot?
I didn't have to say anyone.
I know, but it is something that as I'm thinking about the future,
I am not going to be pressured into getting married.
I don't think she was pressuring you there, Ed.
I don't feel like I'm being heard.
would you shut up so I can explain to you that you were heard? Okay, you know what? I'm sorry for telling you to shut up.
I'm just not ready to get married.
Why are we engaged then, Ed?
Well, he's kind of a child, so it's hard to get a child to grow up.
I don't deserve the drama anymore. I don't deserve the heartbreak. I don't deserve